The Third World Strike was part of a motion started at Columbia University the year before, where the black students demanded a black studies department. It was a transition of black power and civil rights and anti-racist movements from the communities onto the white campuses.
There had been an idea to have a Black Studies department. It came from students, African-American faculty, African-American staff, and most importantly, from the African-American community near the campus. Because of the Black Panther Party, because of the politics, there was already a political situation off the campus, but then also on the campus. The information came from our awareness about what was going on at San Francisco State.
The contacts that I had in the Mission District advised me of this strike at San Francisco State called the Third World Liberation Front. I made contact with the Latino leader of San Francisco State, Roger Alvarado. He asked if we possibly might consider opening up a second front of the Third World Liberation Front here at Berkeley.
I was here when the Third World Liberation Front strike first began in 1969. We wanted something very immediate, the Third World College. We formed coalitions with other Third World Peoples of Color organizations here at UC Berkeley. We questioned the admission system. We challenged the nature of education. And we wanted the community emphasis in our education.
But we're talking about 1969. It was a desert. Academically, it was a desert. When I got here, I wanted to know who I was, where I came from, how I fit in. There was only one book on Mexicans. It was called North from Mexico. In that book, there was only 2 pages on Chicanos. That was it. I had 2 pages to learn from.
You have to understand what you do in that classroom. Your interactions with the students can really change people's lives, even if you're not conscious of it.
Our vision was that we would have some real Native people here who were also academics but balanced with their culture, and be able to keep the students in touch with their communities. There was no history or culture. There was nothing from our perspective. It was only from the perspective of the European point of view. They perpetuate and continue the mythology and the lies and the misconceptions. We needed ethnic studies.
Ethnic studies isn't a niche studies. It's a study of our full human history. We're all interconnected to other things beyond humanity. That's what our peoples of color or Native peoples have been teaching us for eons.
That funds be allocated for the implementation of the Third World College. A, Department of Asian Studies, controlled by Asian people. B, Department of Black Studies, as proposed by the...
I hope there's connection for the students, from their own history, their own community, to other struggles that are going on.
Every generation must make its own history. You will have to make your own organization that's going to speak to this moment. Young people make and continue to make history.
I was able to know about what it means to be one of many and to reprioritize from what I want versus what's for the whole.
The whole experience really changed my whole life afterward. Really to begin to develop an alternative worldview that shaped my life subsequently for the last 5 decades.
I never veered from my Third World Liberation Front experience of understanding the need for change. And for the past 50 years, I've worked at change.